Here we have verse 4 of the 10th chapter of the Gospel of John. Jesus is giving a little tutorial about the business of being a shepherd. He's distinguished the true shepherd from those who are false, who are thieves and robbers. And of course, the not too thinly veiled implication is that these who were the religious leaders with whom Jesus had been having some controversy in the previous chapter are really the subject of those shepherds that are false shepherds. But now Jesus continues to explain the process of shepherding with respect to the true shepherd, beginning with hotan. Hotan is a connective. It means when. The alpha nu at the end will typically point to the subjunctive, which is what we have here. So when, and then ta, accusative, plural, neuter, article, with idia, which means his own. So the his own, or the of his own, panta, these all come together. So when all of those who are his own, ekbale, this is from ekbalo, it really means to cast out. It's a rather strong word, somewhat unexpected here, except it implies that the shepherd may exercise a degree of force with his sheep. He may force them, in other words, to do some things that they were not otherwise expecting or wanting to do. He's doing it for their good, of course, but the word itself does imply a little bit of pressure here. So when the of his own all he puts out, and so on, referring to his sheep, improsthen. This is a preposition, takes the genitive, which we find here. It means before, so before them. Paruatai, from paruamai, I go. This is the third person singular, present active indicative. So before them he goes. Kai, the connective, and then ta. Again, this is the nominative now, plural neuter article. It's identical in form here, but it's actually the nominative here. The probata, the sheep, and then akaluthe. Akaluthe, this is from akalutheo, to follow, contract verb. It's singular, even though the subject is plural, but a plural neuter subject can sometimes take a singular verb, as we find it here. So the sheep follow, and then auto, the dative singular pronoun, which is taken by akaluthe, takes the dative here. So the sheep follow him, hoti, because, oidasen, third person plural, perfect active indicative of oid, of edo, to see. So because they know, tain, phonein, they know the voice, autu, of him. So his own sheep, he rather muscles them out into the place where they follow him, and they do follow him. He goes before them. They recognize him. They follow him because they recognize his voice. Of course, it's a lesson about herding sheep, but it is much more importantly a lesson about how Christ would function as the shepherd with respect to those who belong to him, and of whom it can be said that they have some distinct intuition concerning the voices they hear in this world, and will in fact hear the voice of Christ when that voice comes to them.